A local college student was killed during a night out with friends 3 years ago. So why is his alleged killer still walking free?
As Andy Sheehan found out, the answer to that question is somewhat bizarre, and also one that the student's father calls outrageous.
He texted me the night before, "Love you, Dad." And that next morning, he was gone. Absolutely gone.
3 years ago this month, the morning of February 4th, 2017, David ZWEIG got the call every parent fears most.
And I'm one of those people that got that call, you know, that your child was passed away. I felt a searing burning coming through my body, through my head.
His beloved son, Caleb, a 20-year-old IUP student who loves sports, his motorcycle, and his dad, was dead as the result of a late-night altercation with a frat brother named Brady DeStefano. Police would soon charge DeStefano with criminal homicide and aggravated assault. But after 3 years and a series of disputed court decisions, the case never went to trial and has remained in judicial limbo, compounding a father's pain and loss.
Here we are grieving completely over the loss of my healthy 20-year-old son. And yet I'm in this morass, this legal morass of nonsense. I mean, how much longer can this go on? This is 3 years.
At the preliminary hearing, a witness testified ZWEIG, DeStefano, and others were drinking that night, that DeStefano became visibly drunk, so Caleb volunteered to walk him home. On the way, the witness heard arguing. The witness testified that when he turned around, he saw Brady DeStefano on top of Caleb ZWEIG, with his hands on or around his neck, and that when he pulled DeStefano off, ZWEIG was unresponsive. The magistrate ordered DeStefano held for court, and the case went to Indiana Common Pleas Judge William Martin. But instead of bringing it to trial, Martin threw the charges out, agreeing with DeStefano's attorney, Thomas Dickey. Dickey argued the evidence against his client was weak, since the witness couldn't definitively say DeStefano choked ZWEIG, and an autopsy found no marks around ZWEIG's neck.
Mechanical strangulation, which absolutely positively, you heard the doctor say there was no evidence of that whatsoever. Chokehold, nothing. Nothing to support that.
Former Indiana County District Attorney Patrick Daugherty appealed the case to Superior Court, saying it was clear ZWEIG died as the result of an assault.
What we have is a young man, college age, who should not be dead today. He didn't just walk down the street and keel over dead. He died as a result of somebody else's actions. You know, our argument all along has been that that is a question for the jury.
In its decision, the Superior Court sent the case back to Judge Martin for trial, but to the dismay of the ZWEIG family, only reinstated the aggravated assault charge, not criminal homicide. And what's more, in agreeing to bring the assault charge to trial, Judge Martin issued another controversial ruling. The jury would not be able to hear that Caleb ZWEIG died.
It's outrageous.
In one of his last acts as district attorney, Daugherty appealed again.
It seems that you would have your hands tied behind your back if you can't even tell the jury that Caleb ZWEIG died as a result of this altercation.
Which is why we filed the appeal to the appellate court, to get that reviewed, to hopefully be able to present that information.
The criminal justice system has let me down completely. We don't know where to turn.
It is said that justice delayed is justice denied.
You're left to wonder and wait and suffer while these legal machinations go on and on and on and on and on and on.
And now David ZWEIG will wait on another appeal to the Superior Court.
What we would like to see is a speedier trial that's conducted fairly and that results in the conviction of this individual. I want justice for my son.
Now, there is a new district attorney in Indiana County, Robert Manzi. In a phone interview, Mr. Manzi declined to discuss this case, but did give me this statement: "I am committed to the proper prosecution of criminal defendants in all cases," end quote. Meanwhile, David ZWEIG is waiting on yet another appeal to Superior Court. We'll keep you abreast of all the details as they develop. Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.